and do His
Rabia,
will.
Hayek. How you doing, brother? Yo, you good, man?
So good.
Oh, you got your mic on?
Yes, I believe. Is it on?
Yeah.
Is it on?
Now, there we go. This is Rabia, and he's a part of a wonderful visionary group of individuals emerging, teaching about the breath, the importance of the breath, the importance of the dynamic of breathing, the connection to breath and spirit. And they have taken upon themselves to make this their mission, to make sure that every single being on this planet understands conscious breathing and then holding the space that we all breathe as one. Creating a dynamic opening into that connection with spirit that will be a part of the transformation of our planet. He's here at Agape. Jamie's over here at Agape. These are some bad brothers. And, Rabia, it's on you, man. Let's give him some sweet love.
Oh yes, can you feel the excellence in the room? Can I get a oh yes? Yes! Can you feel the joy in the room? Can I get a oh yes? Oh yes! Can you feel the oneness in the room? Can I get an oh yeah? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Wasn't that amazing how we used the power of the word with Patricia? Give her a hand. Please give some love. And can you feel the dynamic good in the room? Oh yes. Oh yes. Beautiful. I'm going to ask you to actually find a seat on the ground. Some of the breath work we're going to do, actually let the heart rate come back down and meet us at where we are. But maybe we can do it silently.
I just don't want to be in your way. Am I okay here?
Excellent. So, brothers and sisters, Revelation Conference for us is actually the second stop on a world tour. We will be going around the world this year. Our world tour just got funded, yay, yay. We get to go share this power of breathing together. To what depth? We're looking to unite 1 billion people breathing together synchronously on November 11th of this year. Can I get an oh yes? Wow, feel the willingness in the room. This is a power. I'm here to remind you right now that access to the entire world is in this room. Yes. That the power in the breath is one that right now, before we head into the actual breath work, we wish to take a moment as a tribe, as a village, and raise the awareness of that which is the honor of the breath. Because right now, if we were to head right into the breath work, you would go at it with the operating system, if you will, that you're used to when thinking about the breath. But what is available right here, in that which I asked you if you felt, that dynamic of harmonizing good, that joy, the goodness, the greatness, the excellence. When we come from that place and we tap it into the breath, the breath is something new, brothers and sisters. In fact, when we enter the breath work, I invite you to tap in and really feel what is going on in your body temple. Because you see, we just zip by that word respiratory system, don't we? We sure do. We zip right by the word respiratory. But have you ever looked at it as the respiratory system? Oh, yes. The respiratory system. It is a reset button for spirit. And how often it is in the Agape way that we speak about spirit, we commune with spirit, we feel spirit. But let us remember that most of the languages of the earth, the word spirit and the word breath are synonymous. And so breath and spirit are commingled. They always have. To quote in the Bible, the breath was breathed into man by God, and man became a living soul. Oh, just to sup on this. But let's sup on something even more amazing. How amazing could it be? We use the word peace very often, don't we? In fact, we were born and the word peace was already bubbling and being used. So we don't think about what it is that the word peace actually, where did it come from? So let's go there for a minute. If we go from peace back to pace, and from pace back to the Latin pax, P-A-X, we find a word that actually did not mean the dynamic force of harmonizing good. At one time, it actually was a gesture. It was a key word. It wasn't just a word, it was a key word in the liturgy of the church. In the year 300, we're talking about the first centuries of Christianity on this planet, and the word pax came to exist. And what did it exist as? After the Eucharist, they would do something called the kiss of peace. And what it was a gesture of breathing together. Oh yes, how else could one put a gesture into place saying that we are one in spirit? How many times have you said that? We are one in spirit. But what it actually means is our ability to breathe together gives us a dynamic force of entering that oneness in a way that we maybe have not experienced before. So we are bringing that out on the planet right now. Can I get a oh yes?
Oh yes!
I'm reminded by one of the avatars of the Agape lineage, Ernest Holmes. He says, illumination will come more and more as man realizes his unity with the whole and constantly endeavors to let the truth operate through him. Ooh, how about that? That the more we realize our unity, and now we're going to be invited to breathe together, to realize it in a different way. You see, I have a great respect for all you beautiful brothers and sisters in the Agape community. We have been growing, haven't we?
Oh,
we
yes.
have been growing. We've been doing our work. We've been doing our contemplation, our meditation, our sacred service. And now I'm going to invite you to evolve your breathing. That's right. To evolve your breath and to never ever again even look at it as the breath ever again, but instead to look at it as superhero life force. You felt that? That's because you're ready, baby. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Take the breath in right here. Blow it out. As Reverend Michael Beckwith, beautiful brother, was at the UN earlier this year. He had 5 minutes to speak to the religious leaders of the planet. What did he spend 3 minutes of that 5 minutes doing? Explaining the power of breathing together. When we took that breath right here that we just did, and just as he uttered the same in the UN, we met at our center. Yeah, he didn't say we met at our centers. He said we met at our center, our very center. If one being were to breathe, how would it breathe? It would breathe as one. Let's exhale the air right here. Exhale. Breathe it in. Exhale out the nose. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Breathe it in. Exhale on an H sound. Speed the pace a little. Breathe in. Blow it out. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Breathe it in. Blow it out. After this one, sigh really big. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Sigh it out. Bring the music back down. We're going to do 2 warm-ups that bust through inner energy blockages. You may not know because I can't come up to you and look at the window in your chest. Oh, look, you got a little third chakra. Let's go in there. So instead, we do what works and we let it work. Now I'm going to ask you not to file it under peculiar. Because if you file it under peculiar, even if you've never done this before, you create a sound and file it under peculiar, you're going to sit in the, well, this is weird, for maybe a minute. What happens if you file it under expansive? Is we enter the power right away.
Yes.
I'm sure all of you guys probably saw Avatar, this group. In Avatar, remember when they're pulsating and they're just, whew, and you see the whole tribe and everything? There wasn't one guy in the corner picking his nose looking at the sky. It's just not the case. So the willingness and your ability to file this under expansive, beautiful brothers and sisters, is what's going to let it cook and allow us to utilize our oneness right now, to send it across the planet, right through the access to the entire room that exists right here and right now. Can I get an oh yes?
Oh yes!
Beautiful. Put your hand on your tummy. You're going to feel your diaphragm, okay? This is the breathing muscle, and by feeling it, we can then use it. We don't see it, so we often don't even acknowledge it. Don't do it yet. You're going to take a deep breath. You're going to exhale on a long S sound. As you do that, you're going to feel your hand pulling in, pulling in, pulling in. That force pulling it in is your diaphragm muscle. Let's feel it. Breathe it in. Exhale.